Hello my dear students, myself Miss Vaishali Dekate. Welcome to my channel. I am teaching you mathematics in standard 7th. Today we are going to start our chapter number 11, circle, in which we are going to study some basic concepts of circle and questions from practice set 42. But before that, subscribe my channel by pressing subscribe at right side. Press the bell icon also to get my recent videos.
Lesson number 11, circle. In the beginning of lesson, there is one activity. Let's recall. We have to recall from our previous standards what we have learnt about circle. Identify the radii, chords, diameters in the circle alongside and write their names in the table below. So for identifying, you should know what do we mean by radii, what do we mean by chords and diameters. So first we have to write the names of radii. See children, the radius is a segment which joins the center of the circle with the point on the circumference of the circle. So for that you should know what do we mean by circumference, what do we mean by center of the circle. So this outer edge of circle is known as circumference of the circle. This is the circumference of the circle. So this is circumference. On circumference we can see these many different points. Point C is there, point B is there, point D is there, point F is there, point A is there, point E is there. So these are the different points on the circumference of the circle. Then what is the center? Center is the O. O point is the center. So from this point O, we have to see the segments which joins the points on the circumference of the circle. So we can see OC is there, OB is there, then OF is there, OA is there. So these four radii we can see. So that these names we have to write here: OC, OB, then OF and OA. These four segments we can see which join the center of the circle and points on the circumference of the circle. Now let us see which are the chords. Chords means a segment which joins any 2 points on the circumference of the circle. Okay, on the circumference of the circle. It is not necessary that those segments should pass through the center of the circle. Any 2 points, joining any 2 points, that means what? This segment EC is also called, segment AB is also called, segment AD is also called, segment CF is also a chord. So these are the chords. So AB is the chord, then EC is the chord, then AD is the chord, and then which is the last one? CF is also the chord of the circle. Then let us see what is the third one? Diameter. Now see children, diameter is also a chord of the circle, but this chord passes through the center of the circle. That is very important. All the other chords do not pass. It is not necessary that they should pass through the center of the circle, but diameter is such a type of chord which passes through the center of the circle. So which is the chord we can see here which passes through the center of the circle? AB. Chord AB which passes through point O. Chord CF is also passing through point O. As you all can see, we have to write here chord AB and chord CF or FC. We can write anything. But when we observe chord EC, it doesn't pass through the center of the circle. So this is not diameter. This is only a chord. But and AD also, it doesn't pass through the center of the circle. So these two are not the diameters, but AB and CF are chords also and diameters also. So in this way we have to fill in the box in this activity. Observe properly and fill in the boxes. Now see children, one more activity is there to measure the circumference of the circle. As I have told you, circumference is nothing but the outer edge of the circle. So let us see which are the activity. Activity 1, place a cylindrical bottle on paper and trace the outline of its base. Use a thread to measure the circumference of the circle. Then second activity is measure the circumference of bangle with the help of thread. And third activity is measure the circumference of any cylindrical object using thread. So let us try to do it with the help of available things in our house. Whichever things are available to us, let us find out the circumference of the circle. So let us find it out. So see children, we can use any one of the circular objects which are available to us in our house, and we can measure the circumference of that circle. As you all can see, I am having this plastic circular object, plastic toy. We can say it as a plastic bangle, and we can measure its outer circumference also and inner circumference also, because inside it is a smaller one and outside the circle is bigger. So let us see how to find out the circumference of outer edge. This I am having this thread, and I will put like this. I will place a thread on this outer edge, and in this way I will make a round of this thread around this circle. And as you all can see, around this object I have made one round of my thread like this. I have made one round of this thread, and then I will just take it out and I will measure it by using my ruler. I am having this ruler and I will be measuring it by placing this point, first end at 0 and second end at the point which it touches. So in this way the outer circumference I am getting till 30. As you all can see, this second point, last point is at 30. So outer circumference is 30 centimeter. Now let us find out the inner circumference of the circle, inner circle. So I will place my thread around the outer edge of the circle. So in this way I have placed my thread inside this circle, circular object, and I can measure the circumference of inner circle also. So let me see how much it is. This much. I will be measuring by using my scale. I will put this first end at 0, and as you all can see, second end reaches till 28. So the circumference of inner circle is 28 centimeter. So let me write here. I will be writing circular object or circular bangle. This first object is bangle. Okay, and we have got its circumference. Circumference C is equal to 28 centimeter. Inner circumference I am writing here. Now see children, we can find the ratio of circumference and diameter also. Here we can find the ratio of circumference and diameter. Okay, so circumference upon diameter ratio also we can find out. 28 upon. Now in this case, to find the diameter becomes difficult because this is a circular object, and for diameter I have drawn one circle inside. As you all can see here, inner circle I have drawn, and in such type of circle it has become difficult to draw diameter, because we all know diameter is a segment which passes through the center of the circle. Diameter passes through the center of the circle. We all know that. So in this circle it has become difficult to draw the diameter, because it has become difficult to locate the central point of the circle. We all know central point we require to draw the diameter. So here I am drawing a rough diameter. Okay, it is not exact. Once again I am telling you all, it's not exact, just a rough diameter we are going to draw to see the approximate value of this ratio, say circumference upon diameter. Exact diameter we cannot get here because it's not possible. I cannot say possible, it is bit difficult to locate a center here. So I am just drawing one chord which is passing through the end points on the circumference. So as we don't know where is the center of this circle, it has become difficult. So as you all can see, I have drawn one vertical line which is of 8.5 centimeter vertical segment. So this we can consider as a diameter, approximate diameter. Again I am telling you, it is not precise, it is not exact. For diameter we require a center of the circle, so it is not precise. It is near about 8.2. as you all can see, it's first point it as 0 and second is at 8.5. Similarly, if I draw horizontal line, let us see where it touches. So again it is 8.5, as you all can see here, it is 8.5. So in this way, approximate diameter we are getting 8.5 here. So I am going to write here 8.5. So ratio we have to find out circumference upon diameter. So here it is decimal point, decimal fraction is there in the denominator. So what we are going to do, we will put 0 in the numerator and we remove the decimal point from the denominator. From denominator we are going to remove the point and we put 0 in the numerator. Now let us cancel it and let us find out what will be the ratio. 5 ones are 5, 5 sevens are 35, 17 I am getting here. Now let us see what we are getting here. 5 5s are 25, 28 minus 25, 3 remaining, 30, 5 6 are 30. That means we are getting 56 upon 17. Again 56 upon 17 we have to cancel. So we will get 17 ones are 17, 17 3s are 51, correct? 56 minus 51 we will be getting 5. If you put a 0, for that 0 we have to put a point, and 17 2s are 34. So near about, approximately, I am not saying again it is not exact, it is approximately 3.5. the ratio is 3.5. that means this is a little more than 3. Okay, little more than 3, not a very big. It is only a fraction. After 3.2 is there, so 3.2 we are getting this ratio. Circumference we have got 28, diameter we have got 8.5. it is roughly diameter we have written, it is not exact, and 280 upon 85 we have got 3.2. let us check it for another circular object. So see children, here I am having this cylindrical steel glass, okay, and as it is cylindrical we can find out its circumference by placing the thread around it, by taking one turn of thread like this, and we can measure the circumference like this. Okay, we can place the round around it, one round of the thread, and just remove the thread. See here I have placed it like this properly, and then we can remove it and we can find out its length, so that we can find the circumference. As you all can see, it reaches till 22, from 0 till 22. So circumference of this circular glass, cylindrical glass, circumference C is equal to 22 centimeter I am getting. This is a cylindrical glass which we are talking about, cylindrical glass. So in this glass again we will be finding the ratio of circumference upon diameter. So roughly again we will be finding out the length of diameter. Again I am saying roughly, again I am not saying exact diameter, because for getting exact diameter we have to find the location of center of the circle. Now see, I will be drawing a circle over here. In this way I have drawn the circle here, and then I will draw a diameter like this. It is not exact, but we can see here 0 till 7 we are getting the length, 7 centimeter. As you all can see, here it is 7 centimeter. I can draw vertical and I can draw the horizontal also. So here near about the 7 centimeter we are getting the diameter, not exact. Again I am telling you all. So the ratio we are getting 22/7. If you cancel it, 7 ones are 7, 7 threes are 21. 22 minus 21, 1 remaining. So after 1, if I put a 0, I will get 10. Let me show you by dividing it. 22 divided by 7. Okay, 21, 7 threes are 21. Then 22 minus 21, 1 remaining. If I put a 0 for this 0, I have to put a point here. Correct? Now we have done this. Then 7 ones are 7. 10 minus 7, 3 remaining. If I put a 0 here again, so we get 7 4s are 28. So we solve till the second decimal place. So what we are getting here, the ratio is 3.14. Okay, 3.14 ratio we are getting. So this is again little more than 3. So ratio of circumference upon diameter we are getting 3.14. In this way you can try for various circular objects. We have tried it for this circular bangle and cylindrical glass. You can try for more circular object where you will be getting the value which is little more than 3. Value of circumference upon diameter. This ratio we will be getting little more than 3.14. So what we can say from this, children? Let us see. So children, what we have seen from the activities, the ratio of the circumference of any circle to its diameter is little over 3 and remains constant. So this constant is represented by Greek letter pi. Great mathematicians have proved through hard work that this number is not a rational number. In practice, the value of pi is taken to be 22/7 or 3.14. If the value of pi has not been given in a problem, it has to be taken as 22/7. If the radius r, diameter d and circumference is c, then circumference c upon diameter d is equal to pi. And therefore circumference formula is c is equal to pi d. See, this pi value is 22/7, that means 3.14. So c value is pi upon d. And d is equal to 2r. We all know that diameter is double the radius. So c is equal to pi multiplied by 2r, or c is equal to 2 pi r. So this formula we are using to solve the sums. So what is the formula? If radius r, diameter d and circumference c, then circumference c upon diameter d is equal to pi. And c is equal to pi d is first formula. When circumference and diameter is given, we will be using the formula c is equal to pi d. And when the circumference and radius is given, we will be using the formula c is equal to 2r. So these are the two formulas which we are going to use to solve the sums. This is our first formula. When circumference and diameter is given, we will be using c is equal to pi d. And when circumference and radius is given, we will be using c is equal to 2 pi r.
So now let's start practice set 42.
So here it is in the question number 1 of practice set 42. We have to complete the given table. As you all can see in table, there are 4 sums and we have to fill in the blanks. So let us first solve all the sums and then afterwards we will fill in the blanks. Let us first find out all these values and then we will fill in the blank. After solving all the sums, in the end we will draw this table and we will fill in the blanks. So see, in the first sum, radius r is 7 cm given. We have to fill in the blank for diameter and circumference. That means we have to find the value of diameter and circumference. So let us see. First, radius r is equal to 7 cm is given to us. That I am going to write here. First sum, radius r, small r, we can write in the bracket, is equal to 7 cm given to us. We have to find out the diameter. Okay, diameter is shown by small d letter. It is denoted by small d. And we have to find out the circumference also. which is denoted by small c. So these two values we have to find out in this question number 1, as you all can see here. Now see, let us solve the sum. We will write the solution here. As radius is given, we can find out the diameter easily because diameter is double of radius. Diameter formula is, diameter means 2 multiplied by radius. Okay, this is the formula for diameter. Diameter means 2 multiplied by radius. This is the formula for diameter. If you see any diameter, the first activity which we have solved in the beginning of this video, there also we have written the names of diameter and names of radius. As you all can see here, this AB is the diameter. For example, see the example given in the beginning of the lesson. AB is the diameter because it is a chord passes through the center of the circle, but it is made up of two radii. Which two radii? It is made up of OB and OA. That means diameter is 2 multiplied by radius. So this is the formula for diameter, 2 multiplied by radius. So now let us find out the value of diameter. Diameter is equal to 2 into radius is 7. We have got the value 7 here. So 2 into 7. So D is equal to 2 sevens are 14 centimeter. In this way D value we have got. Now after getting the D value, we have to find out the value for circumference. Circumference formula, whichever formula is applicable we can use. We are having two formulas for circumference. Circumference is equal to 2 pi r. This is one formula, and circumference is equal to pi d. We can use any one formula from this because we know the value of r also, we know the value of d also. Just now we have got the value of d. So we can use either first formula or the second formula. So I will be using this second formula. C is equal to, now pi value, as we all have seen, it should be 22 upon 7. When the value is not given, value for pi is not given in our question, we should write in place of pi 22 upon 7. Okay, pi value should always be taken as 22 upon 7. So pi should be 22 upon 7 and multiply by d. Pi d means pi multiplied by d. So d value just now we have got 14. So in this way we have to put the values in the formula. C is equal to pi d formula. So therefore C is equal to, we are getting 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14. We can cancel 14 by 7. So now we will be getting 22 into 2. So C value is equal to 44 centimeter. In this way we can get the value for C. If you want, you can use this first formula also, and after using this first formula also we will be getting the same value. Let us solve by using the first formula. I will be showing you. C is equal to 2 pi r. This is the first formula. When the value of r is known, when the value of radius is known, we can find out circumference. When the value of diameter is known, we can find out circumference. As in this question, we know the value of radius, and from radius we have got the value of diameter also. So we can use both this formula to find out the value. Either this first formula or this second formula. Whichever formula you want, you can use it. So C is equal to 2 multiplied by, as I have told you, pi value should be written as 22 upon 7 multiplied by r value is 7, which is given to us. So r is equal to 7. I am writing here. 7 cancel. We are getting C is equal to 2 into 22. So therefore C is equal to 44. So as you all can see, whether you use the first formula where the radius is given or you use the second formula where the diameter is given, we will get the same value for circumference of the circle. So in this way we have to solve the sum. Now let us see the second sum. Here the radius is not given. We have to fill in the blanks for radius. That means radius we have to find out. We have given the diameter, which is 28 centimeter. So diameter is given, diameter value is there, and circumference also we have to find out. We have to fill in the blanks for circumference. So let us write the values whichever are given to us. Diameter is given. So second question. diameter is given to us 28 centimeter. Okay, I am writing directly D. We are not writing diameter like this. So D is equal to 28 centimeter given to us. We can write given in the bracket also if you want. It is given in the question. Then we have to find the value of radius R. We don't know. We have to find it out. And we have to find out the circumference C also. Circumference C also we have to find out. Okay. Now see children, from diameter we have to find out radius. Here in the first sum we have got the value of diameter from radius. As radius, as diameter is 2 multiplied by radius, that means as the diameter is double of radius, radius will be half of diameter. Very easy logic. If diameter is 2 into radius, that means diameter is double of radius, then radius will be half of diameter, as we have seen in the first question. Again I will be showing you that first activity from the textbook. As we all can see here, as this diameter AB is double of radius, it is made up of 2 radius, so radius will be half of diameter. Radius, if you see till OB only, so it is half of this diameter. So we will be applying that formula. Radius is half of diameter. Diameter is 2 into radius and radius is half into diameter. Always keep this in mind. Okay. So radius is half of diameter. Now find out the value of radius. Radius is equal to half multiplied by diameter is 28. Now cancel it. 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8. So radius we are getting 14 centimeter. So in this way we have to always keep this in mind. When diameter is 2 into radius, so radius is half into diameter. Now let us find out the circumference. As we have got the radius, we have to find out the circumference also. So circumference formula, we can use any one of this formula. I am using the second one. C is equal to pi d. This is the formula. So let us write the value for d. Therefore C is equal to pi value 22 upon 7 we have to write, and d value is given 28. So in place of d I am going to write 28. Now cancel 28 by 7. 7 ones are 7 and 7 fours are 28, and therefore C is equal to 22 into 4, and therefore C is equal to 4 2s are 8, 4 2s are 8 centimeter. So in this way C value we can get by using any one of these two formula. So solve the sums like this. Now see the third sum. Again we have to find out radius. Here we have to find out diameter also. We have to find out radius also, diameter also, and circumference value is given 616 centimeter. So let us solve this third sum. Circumference value is given to us. So C is equal to, circumference is equal to 616 centimeter we have to write, and we have to find out the value of radius. R is equal to how much, and we have to find out the value of diameter. D is equal to how much. Okay. So as the value of circumference is given to us, we have to use circumference formula first. Whenever the value of circumference is given, and from the value of circumference we have to find out the value of either of radius or diameter, always use circumference formula. So from circumference we have to find out radius. So we will be using the formula circumference is equal to 2 pi r, or we can use the formula circumference is equal to pi d. Any one formula we can use. So I will be using C is equal to pi r d. Okay. Now see children, whichever value is known to us, we will be substituting the value here. In place of C, we will write the value 616. So in place of C, I am going to write here 616. C value is equal to, as it is below, is equal to sign, write down equal to sign. Then pi value we all know it is 22 upon 7, and d value we have to find out, that means multiply by d. In this way we have to put the value in the formula. Okay, first step. Now what I am going to do, I will be transferring exchanging the terms from right hand side to left side and left side to right side. So full term I am going to write. We don't require to change the operation because full all the terms I am going to exchanging. Okay, this right side I am exchanging on left side, and left side I am going to write on right side. So in this way we have exchanged all the terms, so we don't require to change the operation here. Now what I am going to do, I will transfer this 22 upon 7 on right hand side. So this is upon 7, that means this is divide by 7. When it goes on the right hand side, it will become multiply by 7. And 22 is multiply by, so it will become divide by. So that means what? When we transfer this fraction from one side to the other side, that we have to write its reciprocal. We have to write its reciprocal inverse. Okay. So when we transfer this 22 upon 7 from left side to right, its reciprocal inverse will be 7 upon 22 we have to write. So D is equal to 616 multiply by, now we are transferring this 22 upon 7 on this side, it becomes 7 upon 22. In this way we have to transfer the terms. Now by 22 we can cancel 616. So cancel 616 by 22. Or if you find 22 is very big number, you can first cancel by 2 and then you can cancel it by 11, like that. So let us see. First we will cancel by 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2. 2 threes are 6, then 1 is there. So we have to write 0. Then 1 and 6 means 16. 2 8s are 16. So we are getting D is equal to 308 multiplied by 7 upon 11. Now let us cancel by 11. 11 ones are 11, 11 twos are 22. 30 minus 22, 8 is remaining, 8 and this 8, 88. That means 11 8s are 88. So in this way diameter is equal to, we are getting 22 multiplied by 7. So 22 into 7 we have to do here, and therefore diameter is equal to 7 8s are 56, 6 written, 5 carrying, 7 2s are 14, 14 plus 5 19, 196 centimeter. So in this way we are getting the value for diameter. Now as we have got the value of diameter, we can find out the value of radius immediately. As we all know, radius is half of diameter. So radius is equal to half of diameter we can write, and we can put the value and we can find out radius. Therefore R is equal to half into diameter. We have got 196. Okay. So cancel 196, 2 ones are 2, 2 9s are 18, 1 remaining, then 6 2 8s are 16. And therefore R is equal to 98 centimeter is the radius. In this way, when circumference is given, we have to first apply circumference formula. Now let us solve last sum. So last sum from our table, again we have to find out radius, diameter, circumference is given 72.6. So let us solve by same method as we have solved third sum. We have given the circumference C is equal to 72.6 centimeter. This we can write given. Okay, if you want you can write given in the bracket. Whichever values are given to us we can write in the bracket. Then we have to find out the radius D, radius R and diameter D. Radius R and diameter D we have to find out. So as usual, as we have done in first sum, we will be using C is equal to pi D formula. C value we have given 72.6 is equal to pi 22 upon 7 multiplied by D. Now this full side I am going to write on the left hand side and 72.6 on the right hand side. As we are exchanging full terms, we don't require to change the operation.
Now D is equal to 72.6. We have to transfer only single number, so we have to change the operation. 22 upon 7 will become 7 upon 22. Now cancel by 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. 1 remaining, this 2 means 12, 2 6 are 12, point is there, 2 threes are 6. So therefore D is equal to 36.3 multiplied by 7 upon 11. Again cancel this 36.3 by 11, 11 ones are 11, 11 threes are 33, 36 minus 33, 3 remaining, then point is there. So 3 remaining here and 3 here, again 33, 11 threes are 33. So diameter we are getting 3.3 multiplied by 7. So 3.3 multiplied by 7, multiply. 3 sevens are 21, 1 return, 2 carrying, point is there, 3 sevens are 21, 21 plus 2, 23, 23.1 centimeter. Okay, now let us find out the radius. Radius is half of diameter, so half D. So R is equal to half into 23.1. Okay, so R is equal to 23.1 means 231 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2, 3 return 31, 2 ones are 2, 1, 11, point is there, so we have to put the point here. 2 fives are 10, 1 remaining, again we can put a 0 here, again we can put a 0 here, and then 2 fives are 10. So we are getting R is equal to 11.55 centimeter. So in this way we have to solve all 4 sums from this table, and then we can complete the table. So as you all can see, I have filled all the answers in my table and I have completed my question number 1 here. Now see second question. It is a word problem. If circumference of a circle is 176 centimeter, we have to find the radius. So what is given to us? Circumference of a circle. Circumference is given to us. C is equal to 176 centimeter, and we have to find out the radius R. Okay. Now we know that as the circumference is given, we have to apply the formula of circumference because circumference is given to us. So we know 2 formulas for circumference. First formula is C is equal to pi d, and second formula is C is equal to 2 pi r. So see children, in this question we don't require to find out radius. We have to find out only we don't require to find out diameter. Sorry, we don't require to find out diameter, only we have to find out the radius. That means we don't have to apply this formula. This is not required. We have to use this formula. We have to apply the formula of radius. Where the radius is mentioned in the formula, we have to apply because we have to find the radius. So don't apply this diameter formula. We will not able to solve the sum. If you apply diameter formula, we have to apply this radius formula where radius is there in the circumference formula. So let us solve the sum now. Circumference is 176 is equal to 2. We all know the pi value is 22 upon 7 and multiply by r. Now as you all can see here, left hand side 176 is there, on right hand side 2 into 22 upon 7 into r is there. So what I am going to do, I will be transferring full terms, all the terms from right hand side to the left and from left to right. Okay, I have transferred all these terms. So one by one we are going to transfer these numbers from left to right. First I am going to transfer this 2. 2 is there, multiply by. So when we transfer on this side, it becomes divide by. So 22 upon 7 multiply by r as it is I am writing, 170 as it is I am writing.
only I am going to transfer this 2 from left hand side to the right hand side. So it will be going in the denominator. It will be divided by. Now as it is divided by, let it be. Then I will be writing this r only is equal to 176 upon 2. And now I am going to transfer this 22 upon 7 from left to right. When we transfer the fraction, what we have to do? We have to write its reciprocal. We have to write its inverse. So 22 upon 7 will become 7 upon 22. So in this way we can transfer the terms. Now cancel 176 by 2. 2 ones are 2. 2 8s are 16. 17 minus 16, 1 remaining, and this 6 means 16 again. 2 8s are 16. So what we are getting? R is equal to 88 upon 1 multiplied by 7 upon 22. Now this 88 can be cancelled by 22. 22 ones are 22, 22 fours are 88. Now see children, multiplication is there. We have seen the operations on rational number. What we have to do? 4 upon 1 multiplied by 7 upon 1. What we have to do when the multiplication is there? Here upon 1 means only simple 4 is there. Upon 1 means simple 7 is there. So 4 7s are, R is equal to, we are getting 28 centimeter, and therefore radius of the circle is 28 centimeter. We can write the answer in statement form. Radius of a circle is 28 centimeter. Third question. The radius of a circular garden is 56 meter. What would it cost to put a 4 round fence around it, around this garden, at the rate of 40 rupees per meter? So let us first understand the sum. Let us first understand the question and then we will solve it. There is a circular ground. As you all can see, I have drawn this circular garden, this circle. Okay, inside there are so many trees and various slides and the things which are used to play for kids are there inside. But this is the circular garden. Okay, and around this garden they want to put a fence. That means what? We have to first find out, as the fence they have to put around the garden. What is this round edge of the garden? This is known as the circumference of the garden. So first we have to find out the circumference of this garden. We have given only the radius. Radius means the segment which is which joins the center and the point at the circumference of the circle, that we all know. The radius is given to us, and they have to put a fence around this garden. So there should be 4 round of fence. So first we will have to find out for 1 round how many meters of material is required. So for 1 round we have to find out. So 1 round means what? Circumference. So let us first find out the circumference. Then we will find out for 4 round how much meter of the fence is required. And then we will find out the cost for 4 round of fence. Okay, so let us first find out the circumference of this circle or circular garden. So what is given to us first? We have given the radius of the circular garden. The radius of circular garden R is equal to 56 meter. So children, as radius is given, we can find out the circumference. As we all know, when radius is given, we can apply the formula of circumference as C is equal to 2 pi r. Correct? Now we will put the value of radius and we can find out circumference. C is equal to 2 into pi is 22 upon 7 value, and r is given 56. Okay, so always put pi is equal to 22 upon 7. When it is not given in the question anywhere, we have to write r is equal to 22 upon pi is equal to 22 upon 7. Now cancel this 56.
7 8s are 56, 7 1s are 7, and therefore C is equal to 2 into 22 into 8. That means 44 into 8. That means C is equal to 8 4s are 32, 8 4s are 32 plus 3, 36. Correct? So 8 4s are 32, 2 written, 3 carrying, 8 4s are 32, 32 plus 3, na? So it is 352 meter. It is given in the meter, so we have to write meter here. So circumference we have got 352 meter. Now see children, this circumference is 352. That means one round of fence required 352 meter. So let us write, therefore the one round of fence for circular garden is equal to 352 meter. How many fences are given? 4 round. Okay, one round is 352, so they have to put 4 rounds around this circle. So therefore 4 rounds of fence of circular garden. What will be 4 rounds of fence of circular garden? If one round is 352, 4 rounds means 4 multiplied by 352. Correct na? If one round means 352, 4 round means 4 multiplied by 352. Now let us find out the answer for this multiplication. 4 2s are 8, 4 5s are 20, 0 written, 2 carrying, 4 3s are 12, 12 plus 3, sorry, 12 plus 2, correct. 4 2s are 8, 8 written, 4 5s are 20, 0 written, 2 carrying, 4 3s are 12, 12 plus 2, 14 meter. So for 4 round of circular garden, the fence required is of 1408 meter, 1408. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out the cost of 4 round of fence around this garden at a rate of 40 rupees per meter. That means for 1 meter the cost is 40 rupees. So we have to find out for 1408 meter what will be its cost. So the rate is given to us. The rate of fence is equal to 40 rupees per meter. For that means what? For 1 meter the cost is 40 rupees per meter, and therefore the cost of 4 round fence around this circular garden is equal to, for 1 meter is a 40 rupees. So for 1408 meter it will be 1408 multiplied by 40. So find out the answer. This 0 I will have to write first. Then 4 8s are 32, 2 written, 3 carrying, 4 zeros are 0, 0 plus 3 3, 4 4s are 16, 1 carrying, 4 1s are 4 plus 1 5. 56,320 rupees is our answer. So in this way we can solve this full sum. Question number 4. The wheel of a bullock cart has a diameter of 1.4 meter. How many rotations will the wheel complete as the cart travels 1.1 kilometer? So see here I have drawn one circle. It can be imagined as the wheel of a bullock cart, and its diameter is given 1.4 meter. How many rotations? So one rotation means a circumference. Okay, so first we have to find out the circumference of the bullock cart wheel.
So let us start our solution by writing the given the diameter of a wheel of a bullock cart diameter is given 1.4 meter. So see children, it is in the meter, the unit is in the meter. Now first we have to find out its circumference. As the diameter is given, we will be applying the formula C is equal to pi d, correct, because diameter is given. So let us find out the circumference. Circumference is equal to 22 upon 7 multiplied by d is 1.4. So 1.4, if you want, you can write it as 22 upon 7 multiplied by 14 upon 10. 1.4 means 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14. So C is equal to 22 into 2 upon 10. That means what? 44 upon 10 is equal to 4.4. 44 upon 10 means 4.4. It is in meter because diameter is in the meter. Now circumference means the this one rotation of this bullock cart wheel. That therefore one rotation of a wheel of a bullock cart is equal to 4.4 meter, correct. Now bullock cart travels 1.1 kilometer. So I am going to write here bullock cart travels 1.1 kilometer. So 1.1 kilometer means how many meters? Because the diameter and circumference we are getting in the meter. So we have to convert this kilometer into meter. We all know 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. That means 1.1 multiplied by 1000. So how much we are getting? It is 1 and 3 zeros, 1 2 3. But here in this number 1.1 after 0.1 decimal point after 1 digit is there. So we have to put the decimal point here, 1100.0 meter. That means what? 1100 meter. So this much distance the bullock cart has travelled. Now let us see how many rotation of the wheel has completed. So for that what we have to do? The distance bullock cart travelled upon the rotation, one rotation. So let us find out. Therefore the number of rotations completed by bullock cart in 1.1 kilometer, that means 1100 meter. That means 1100 upon 4.4. 4.4 is one rotation. Okay. So 4.4 means one rotation. Now see children, point is there in the denominator. So what we are going to do? We will put 10 in the numerator. We are increasing 10 in the numerator and we will be removing decimal point from the denominator. Now cancel, we can cancel by 11, as you all can see. 11 ones are 11, 11 zeros are 0, zeros are 0, zeros are 0 and 11 fours are 44. Now 1000 upon 4. So cancel this. 4 twos are 8, 4 fives are 20 and 4 zeros are 0. 250. That means bullock cart has completed how many rotation? 250 rotation. So therefore the bullock cart, write the answer statement, completed 250 rotations to travel the distance of 1.1 kilometer In this way you can solve this sum also. Draw the diagram here. First find out the circumference. Circumference means one rotation. One rotation is in the meter. The distance is given in kilometer. Convert kilometer into meter. Then we have to find out the number of rotation by the distance travel upon the circumference of the wheel. That means upon the one rotation of the wheel. And in this way we can get the number of rotation bullock cart completed to cover the distance of 1.1 kilometer.
Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.